Why are they manufacturing airplane disaster? Every time I go on the news now, there's a plane loses a wing, a plane on the tarmac, a plane flips over, a plane loses a door, a guy farts on the plane, they gotta reroute the plane. What is happening with this whole airline thing? Well, a lot of it has to do, a good chunk of it has to do with this whole equal hiring thing. Okay, that's right off the bat. That started the beginnings of the damage that we're seeing now is by hiring underqualified people to work a very sophisticated, specific, technical job. Okay, but also, I want to let you guys know something. Did you know that we were having airplane or plane problems or airplane disasters or airplanes falling apart and all kinds of stuff happening before? Yeah, Mike, we know that. We know this disaster and the flight one, whatever flight, this and this flight. They were under-reporting airplane disasters back in the 80s, 90s, and the early 2000s. Why? Because we're going to lose money. They're going to lose revenue. The airline companies go hand in hand with governments and the airports and everything, all work intermingling, work together. Now, they're clamping down on showing you everything that goes on anywhere in the world with a plane. Door falls off, guy blows a fart, reroute, engine falls off, this happens, that happens. Every day I'm watching the news or I'm scrolling through the channels, is always some sort of airplane disaster or something happening with an airplane. And you know what? It wouldn't even, I wouldn't even put it past that they're even staging some of this with even old aerial footage and all this stuff and staging stuff. I'm like, does that flight even exist? It takes you back to 9/11. We start thinking about, we start going into specifics with flights, but we're not going to go there with this video. All I want to know is, what do you guys think they're engineering this for? Why are they engineering all this flight issues? You're on the news. It's all they talk about. Airline today did this, airline today. The next day, same thing, but in Argentina. Same thing in Ethiopia. Same thing in India. Same thing. And they're compiling it. Why? To stop you from flying. Because when I took my vacation, I said to myself, heck, we could fly there and be there an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours max, including taxi. And then I'm thinking, I think it might be safer if we drive. Because they want to restrict people from travel. And they're doing this by you getting on a plane in a couple of hours, you're in a completely different country. They want to stop that from happening. Just like that video I made earlier for you guys about interprovincial travel. How in Canada, in between provinces, they're going to make it like checkpoints, border agency. You have a criminal record, you can't come into our province. Like, I'm not making this stuff up. They're going to set up interprovincial checkpoints. Now, they're just getting started with the airline fiasco. The airline fiasco is going to get a lot worse. It's going to get a lot worse than you guys could imagine. Yeah, you know what? They'll fabricate some of it to get people scared from travel. They want to keep you put. They don't want you to go out to sea. Because once you go out to sea, you start to realize, I don't think the Earth's population is nowhere near what they're telling us. Hey, I don't think, like a lot of things, you start to realize and start putting 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and 4 together. Once you start connecting the dots, you start realizing that a lot of this stuff is all fabricated. But why? Why do they want to keep us put? Why do they want us to not go outside and understand what is really going on and report for ourselves? USAID is funding a whole bunch of people on social media to misdirect you. That's controlled information distribution, right? So let's keep our eyes and ears open on flights. If you have a comment and you want to comment below and you think you know why this is happening, I'd like to know why. But I think it's just about restricting travel. I think it's about keeping people put. And then when they do interprovincial, I don't know if they're going to do interstate borders because there's just too many highways going interweaving. Canada, you got 2 major highways going across. They could easily implement a border system and checkpoints and everything. They could easily do it in Canada. United States, too hard. Too many highways. Too many interstates. Too many back roads. Too many. Yeah. So, anyways, airplane fiasco. Why? Or am I just losing my mind? Let me know in the comments below. Mike Martins here in San Francisco. I have spoken.